Yo, before we get this started, I just wanted to let y'all know that this video was inspired by Toonari's video that's like kinda similar to this, but I have a lot of my own points to share, but I figured I'd shout it out anyway because it inspired me to make this video, and it's also just like a really good video, so I dropped the link in the description. Anyway. Do y'all remember when the term woke was used by, normal people in a actually normal way? Yeah, me neither. But at some point, it was used in that way rather than the way it's used today, which is predominantly by conservative white men who are in a constant dick measuring contest to see who can hate on more minorities at the same time. Yeah. But, like I said, the way woke used to be used, and not even too long ago, was more in a way of being aware and privy to political and societal events, namely injustices and discrimination. And the word was used more in a way of saying stay woke as stay aware. But nowadays in the Big 2-5, this word that used to be an empowering term has been twisted and mutilated by, the usual suspects, conservative, right-leaning, straight white men, or should I say straight white boys, because I don't think anyone who would use the word woke in this way is actually a real man. That's besides the point, okay? When people use the word woke now, it could literally be referring to anything under the sun, like black person in a video game, woke, non-straight couple in a movie, woke, trans person fucking existing, woke. Like, hell, I heard somebody say the new Avatar series is being worked on is woke, and you wanna know why? Because one of the main characters is disabled. I mean, God forbid Avatar has one of the main characters be disabled. Jeez, that's never happened before. Must be the woke agenda. And that's just one concrete example of how far this term has been dragged through and torn apart by these people. Like, any new video game that comes out with a female protagonist is just immediately labeled as woke by the incel hive mind. And even worse, God forbid the female protagonist isn't fuckable. I mean, physically attractive, because that'll get these people really mad, because all y'all see when you look at a woman with your gooner infected minds is whether she's physically attractive. Meanwhile, y'all really be looking like Lord Voldemort out here, bro, because I don't really see y'all complaining about the attractive women. It's like, either be sexist to everybody or don't be sexist at all, bro. Bayonetta is not letting you hit. You deadass look like Bob the Builder, but you're less talented and you don't have a job. Like, no, he can't looking headass, bro. But anywho, I'm getting sidetracked. But for real though, I'm deadass convinced a lot of y'all haven't been outside in like years, because y'all really be acting like women came out in 2016 as part of the woke agenda update. Like, have y'all ever interacted with other human beings, bro? Do y'all not go outside and see people of different genders and different skin colors? Because sometimes the way y'all act makes it seem like you really don't. Like, y'all deadass be talking about people of color like we're some kind of DLC that just got added 10 years ago and we didn't exist before then. Like, it's the same thing with like queer people. Like, bro, gay people didn't just fucking drop in to push woke propaganda. We been out here, bro. And you know what, now that I'm on the topic, like, I gotta talk about how y'all be acting like gay people carry some type of play, bro. Like, y'all act like having gay characters in movies is gonna make you gay. Like, I'm gonna hold your hand when I tell you this right here. If you start finding yourself being attracted to gay men kissing, I think that was a thing in your mind before the show came out, bro. I hate to burst your bubble. But anywho, another thing that I want to talk about that I see people doing a lot is like insulting or degrading content creators who typically don't make political content for just expressing their views on politics. And the argument that these type of people like to make in regard to this is, why does everything have to be political? Or, you usually make blank content, why are you talking about politics? Which in some cases is a valid argument if the person isn't politically literate or educated but still feels the need to, say their opinion on the internet, which is ironic to say the least. But most of the time it'll just be a person expressing compassion for something like the mass deportations or the situation in Gaza. It won't even be like a political take, it'll simply be someone expressing empathy and concern for innocent people being harmed, but it's seen as someone quote unquote making everything political. And I feel like something that's not talked about enough is how this stop making things political mindset shows a degree of privilege on the person who's saying it, because when you are a person of color, a queer person, or any other form of marginalized people, your existence is kind of like a political statement in of itself. As much as I wish this wasn't the case, the fact is that a lot of the time just talking about gay people, trans people, people of color, immigrants is seen as political. Like dog, why is our fucking existence seen as a political statement, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could be saying something as simple and bare bones as, I don't think gay people should be treated as less than human, and not only will someone tell you to stop being political, somehow the conservative mob will find a way to call you a woke liberal snowflake. It's genuinely insane to me. And actually, as a matter of fact, don't even get me started on the word snowflake, because old white people will sit there and call you a snowflake for, like, you know, not wanting people to be blatantly racist and homophobic, but they throw a fit every time they see a black person. Like, make it make sense. How are we the woke snowflakes when you're the ones who can't handle other people's existence, like, you know, without throwing a crybaby tantrum? It's actually crazy. And the thing is with these crazy old white people is that they'll say the most unhinged, undefendable, inhuman, mind-numbing take you've ever heard, and then just look at you like they said something normal. Like, I'm so deadass. Like, I remember probably like a couple months ago, I was out with my parents and two of my parents' friends, and you know, they were a couple, right? A husband and wife. You know, it was pretty normal, you know, nothing too crazy going on. Like, these friends were some bizarre ass, you know what I'm saying? But like, it wasn't too crazy. But then the conversation, you know, got onto politics, and god damn, these people's political views left me so baffled, bewildered, and fucking mind fucked. It was horrible. Like, it was like a train wreck I couldn't look away from. And as much as I tried my hardest to just, you know, tune out their frequencies, one thing that I heard, like completely out of context, by the way, that I will never forget is the husband. He says, God, I can't even take this shit seriously. He said with a straight face, randomly in the combo, Michelle Obama's a Now I'm gonna censor that out, but it was the T slur, right? Like, what the fuck? And his only evidence for like making this absolutely despicable claim was that she had broad shoulders. Like, have you never met a woman who fucking swims? Do you not like go outside and interact with other human beings? And like, what's crazy is the lack of ability to do one Google search, because all it takes is looking up Michelle Obama as a child to find out that she was very, very clearly born female. And also, even if she somehow was trans, what difference does that like make in your life, bro? Like, please worry about pleasing your wife, because I know she hasn't felt pleasure in 25 years, Brody. And like, this statement goes for all brain dead conservative men, because as a matter of fact, I'm genuinely confused how some of y'all have wives, because I know they're not with you for the money with your broke ass, and I know you don't know how to please a woman. You think the clit is liberal propaganda, bro. Be so for real with me. And I know they're not with you for your bright and sunny personality either, so like, I just want to know for real. Okay, but anyway, I think I've sort of strayed away from the topic at hand, that being the word woke, and the word's original meaning being destroyed is, you know, that's not news to anybody. But as I've said, it was mainly destroyed by straight white people. Now, I say mainly because as of recent, I've come across a very, very interesting subsection of people. And these are queer people or people of color or both who are still conservative and call their fellow queer people and people of color woke, in massive quotation marks, for, you know, not wanting straight white people to hate us. And this is just such a strange concept to me. Like, what is your dark-skinned black ass doing wearing a MAGA hat, bro? Take that shit off. And then there's the rising amount of gay people who hate trans people, saying things like hashtag LGB without the T or some shit like that, which is actually dubious work. Like, bro, the conservative white people aren't gonna fuck with y'all just because you said you hate trans people. Like, please stop gaslighting and manipulating yourselves. But like, honestly, I can make a whole nother video on that topic if y'all want to see that. But anyway, I'm probably gonna call it there. I hope you enjoyed this video. The moral of the story is be a normal human being, mind your own business, and don't be a piece of shit. So y'all have a great morning, afternoon, or evening. New music coming soon. Link in the description to my SoundCloud and that shit. And last but not least, stay woke.
Yeah, he got a little thing on my phone, she won't bring home, she said eat me out. Got a little southern babe with conservative parents, they say why this black up in my house. Yeah, you really think I'm a racist the way I be starting these fires, just hanging out. Triple K on my hip, so I feel like the Ku Klux Klan, cause I feel really standing out.